And there is big breaking news coming in on this bulletin. Air India has now responded to Republic's email that was sent to them. Air India viewers confirms an incident of unruly passenger behavior was reported. The Air India spokesperson has said, and I'm quoting now, Air India confirms an incident of unruly passenger behavior was reported to the cabin crew operating flight AI 2336 from Delhi to Bangkok on 9th April 2025. I want to go across to my colleague Harsha, who broke that story first right here on Republic TV. Harsha, that email that you had sent, Air India has responded. Tell us the response.
So, Rhythm, now we have got to know that the Air India has responded to the email which we had sent them. The Air India, in its response in a statement, has confirmed about the unruly passenger and his behavior, and Air India clearly states that all the SOPs were followed. And also, when the flight landed in Bangkok, the victim was taken to the authorities to take up a grievance with the authorities in Bangkok, which the Japanese citizen, the victim at that time, declined. Also, the matter, Air India states, that has been convened to the standing independent committee, and they will determine the action which has to be taken against the accused. But we can say for now that the accused has walked free because there has been no official complaint which has been filed by the Bangkok police against the accused. Back to you.
Harsha, I want to ask you one more question here that you've been getting us that report. The crew followed all laid down procedures is what they said, and they said the matter has been reported to the authorities. Harsha, they've also said that in addition to this, the unruly passenger behavior, the crew offered to assist the aggrieved passenger to take up the grievance with authorities, which was declined. A standing independent committee will be convened to assess the incident and determine the action. And therefore, they have said if any action has to be taken, Air India continues to follow the standard operating procedures. Harsha, give us details of the incident as we play out the Republic Air India P gate. We're showing out what happened, what really happened at the time of this entire incident.
So, Rhythm, this is the same kind of statement which Air India gives in most of their cases. There's another P-gate and urinating incident which has come from the Air India aircraft. This is not the first time. Last year we saw Shankar Mishra urinating incident, and this time it is the same. Clearly, Air India has not learned, we can say, from its past mistakes. The previous history of Air India has also been like this, but in the previous case we saw that the fine was imposed on Shankar Mishra, and he was banned also from flying in Air India for almost 5 years. But in this case, the unruly passenger has not been fined, or till now he has not been banned by Air India. Clearly, the accused has walked free from Bangkok. Wherever he has gone, no police complaint has been also filed against the accused by Air India. In this case, they say that the independent standing committee will assess and determine that what sort of action is to be taken. But clearly, Air India should have been more serious in this disgraceful incident which has come to light, because the victim is the MD of the MNC company. He's a Japanese citizen. When we spoke to his executive assistant, we clearly got to know that the victim was in panic. He was shocked, and he was clearly stunned with the kind of incident which took place on board in mid-air in the aircraft. And after that, howsoever, the accused was shifted from his seat 2D to 14C. But Air India should have taken cognizance of this matter very seriously, should have dealt with it very seriously. Such seriousness right now couldn't be seen in Air India. Clearly, they have sent out a basic statement to us by stating that all the SOPs were followed. Till now, the Civil Aviation Ministry themselves have not been informed by the Air India about this entire incident. The DGCA has been informed, and clearly the DGCA will be asking them for the entire investigation and to report about this incident so that follow-up action could be taken against the airlines as well. Back to you.
Harsha, I also want to get more details from you. The letter that you have given out, also Air India apprised DGC of the action taken against the accused passenger. What is it that has to be now, and what can be done in this case now?
So, the standard process rhythm clearly says that there's a proper protocol and guideline which the airline has to follow. In such cases in past also we have seen that the unruly passengers are usually banned by the airline for a certain period of time. There is a ban procedure for almost 5 years for such unruly passenger to not travel in that particular airline. But in this case it's not been done. So we can say that the SOP was not followed. Clearly when the flight landed in Bangkok this morning at around 7:30 a.m. the first thing which the airline should have done was to respond to DGCA. They should have informed to DGCA and BCAS immediately. But there was a delay in informing to the authorities as well. Afternoon at 3:06 p.m. they informed to DGCA when we broke the story. So clearly when the news came out after that, Air India tried. They thought they now can't brush the entire incident under carpet for so long, and that time they informed DGCA about the entire incident. However, they also tried to hide certain facts. The fact was that there was one more passenger in seat number 1F, Mr. Matthew, who was upset about this entire incident. After he got upset, then only the accused seat was changed from 2D to 14C. But at that very time, if Air India captain, the captain of the flight and the crew members would have followed the SOPs and guidelines, should have taken the complaint on their sheet, this action the action would have been taken much faster. But in this case, nothing has been done. We can clearly say that right now the accused is walking free somewhere in Bangkok. He has not returned to India, to Delhi, from where the flight took off. So clearly there has been no action against the unruly passenger, and this is not the first time. In history also, Air India, such incidents have come out from Air India, and in future also such incidents can happen. There should have been a capping of intoxication. Who looks after that the particular passenger is intoxicated? He should not have been served liquor more than this. No one is there to monitor. The procedure clearly says that if a passenger is intoxicated to a certain level and he is unable to handle himself, the crew should not offer him liquor more, even if he is asking. But in this case, certainly this was not done, and therefore he was so much intoxicated that which led to urinating on the Japanese citizen. So clearly there was the lack of seriousness on the part of the airline in this entire incident. Back to you, Rhythm.
Harsha, one more question I wanted to ask you here when I was going through this entire story. The passenger was seated. What was the real reason that this entire episode actually happened?
So, Rhythm, so the victim was seated, the seat number was 1D, Japanese citizen. The accused was sitting just next to him. His seat number was 2D. The accused was highly intoxicated. He had so many glasses of liquor that he couldn't handle himself. When he stood up to go and use the washroom, and during that standing up and going to the washroom only, he urinated on the fellow passenger who was seated on 1D, which is the victim's seat. It happened that time because the accused was highly intoxicated. So this is what the questions are being raised, that how come he was so intoxicated when the flight took off from Delhi and it was en route to Bangkok. During that entire flight journey, the accused took so many glasses of liquor from the crew members, and which led to this urinating incident. Earlier also it was being said that Air India has put a cap. The crew members usually monitor that how much glasses of liquor has to be served and not to be served. In this case, there has been no protocol or guidelines which was followed, which led to this particular urinating incident. And also till now there has been no fine imposed from the side of airline on the unruly passenger. Clearly no official complaint filed. And third, there has been no ban on the unruly passenger till now. We are yet to hear regarding some action, serious action, if Air India has taken against the unruly passenger or not. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Harsha, for breaking that story, giving us those details. We'll continue coming back to you to see what action is taken on him and how the airline proceeds. Viewers, the other top focus that we have, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin holding a meeting